Hi, I'm Alistair Candler and I'm the Purchasing and Production Manager at Mantracourt Electronics. The new equipment that we've purchased is the Mycronic MyData 300 dual head surface mount machine and the MyPro 150 3D automatic inspection equipment. Basically, this will produce over 99% of all the products produced by Mantracourt Electronics. These will service industries from diverse as mining through to the entertainment industry. We've also purchased a new board loader at the start of the line. This is the start of our process. Any PCB panels that are required for a build will be put into the board loader. We will then not have to touch the boards again until they come out at the other end of the process. The board will first be served into the solder paste stencil machine. This will then place paste on the PCB in the required places before the board moves into the new surface mount line. The purpose of the new surface mount machine is to pick components from semiconductors, resistors, capacitors, and then place them where required on the PCBs. This will then flow out of there via the conveyor system into the reflow oven. We're now using a low temperature solder paste, which will reduce up to 13% reduction in power consumption. This would give us the benefit of up to 1.5 metric tons a year in carbon reduction. Once the populated board has come out of the reflow oven, it will pass into the automatic optical inspection equipment. This is now taking 3D images opposed to the old machine which took a 2-dimensional image. This gives us a better standard of checking solder joints to make sure all the components are soldered correctly, which should give us an improved quality. The main benefit we have with this machine is it will place up to 40,000 components an hour, which will give us improved run times on the builds that we do. We also have an improved downtime when it comes to changing component reels. These can now be done online while the machine is still running, whereas previously we had a downtime of 5 minutes for a reel change. If we look at time savings on that, there is one specific job where we run 1,000 boards for a specific customer. There is 80 different components placed on that board. One of those components is placed in 61 different places. So that will give us a saving of build time of 1.5 hours based purely just on that one component. Some of the improvements this brings is obviously, I've mentioned, we get less downtime. We will also see an improved run time through stuff, so we'll be able to increase on the 140,000 units that we were able to produce and dispatch last year. One of the exciting features of the new setup is it's got an improved viewing area so that various members of the team can come along and have a look at the equipment in operation, see all the components being picked and placed and the speed that they go to, and it gives them a real understanding of why Mantracourt made this investment in the equipment. This means for Mantracourt operationally that we will be future-proof for the next 10 years. The machine that this replaced was coming to the end of its serviceable life in 3 years. So moving forward, we'll have a minimum of another 10 years running with this machinery. I would also like to add that with the new optical inspection equipment, we get a far better level of security that the product that is coming off the line will pass test and go out the door to the customer.